graduated from college, I lived with a good friend of mine, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to this meeting. Why don't you join me?" And I said, "What is it?" He goes, "Well, it's something about selling water filters." And so this was for a network marketing business, and they were talking about making money. And I said, "Well, wait a minute, I don't get it. How are you putting silver into the carbon? I need an explanation." And nobody could answer my question, so I didn't join that company. That kind of turned me off. And then in 2002, when I started LifeWave, I had to think about how we're going to take the product to market, and networking was the last thing on my mind. I thought, well, let's put it on TV. I was meeting with GNC. They wanted to put it in at retail. Thought about radio advertising, all these kind of things. And then I had lunch one day with a fellow that was a business friend. And he said, "Oh, there's somebody that you should talk to about LifeWave." I went and spoke with him. Then he had bumped into a guy in a movie theater that was interested in investing. Then I talked to him, and he said, "I want to invest money, but I don't know anything about science, but I have a friend who's a medical doctor. Can you talk to him?" And then the medical doctor said, "Well, I know a doctor in California you should talk to." And then that doctor said, "Oh, you got to talk to Richard Quick at Stanford University, the 6-time Olympic coach." And so it became very obvious that networking would be the best way. So three weeks after that lunch, I was putting patches on Olympic swimmers at Stanford.
Through a network.
All because of networking.
Wow.
So I became convinced that networking was the way to go.